He's not just strong, he's the kind of strength that quietly holds everything together. He's not just smart, his wisdom shapes my life every day. And his uniqueness, well, he's a universe of that. Picture a living masterpiece. That's my dad. His influence is like painting that tells a story. And today, I'm here to tell you about the masterpiece that man who happens to be my dad. Today, I want to share some thoughts about my dad. On the anniversary of my first day of college, I would like to pay tribute to my dad. When I didn't know where to, this is kind of embarrassing. When I didn't know where to go my first day of school, I felt like a kid all over again in kindergarten because my dad walked with me to my first class. And he pretty much made the place not feel so scary, creating a welcoming and approachable environment due to his presence. His steps were like mine, which created a comforting rhythm. And he kept saying things to make me feel better because I kept telling my dad, like, what if I go into class? And because I was kind of late because I didn't know where to go. And I was telling my dad, like, what if everybody just looks at me weird because, like, I'm late? And he was like, people are always late. It's okay. It's your first day. They will understand. It's okay. Just let me walk you in there. And I just was like, no, stand right here because I didn't want people to see me. I'm walking in with my dad. It's like I'm a kid all over again. And it felt like he was my guide, a friendly guide that was like a GPS showing me the way. My dad's kindness brightens my day. And the reason why I say that is because kindness is defined by the quality of being compassionate, generous, and considerate, which in my eyes, that's how I view my dad. And not only that, my dad is the type of person who will make people around him, including myself, feel valued and important. For example, when my dad sees me leaving for school in the morning, he always reminds me to grab a snack and grab water, which it may seem small, but to me, it's like a daily act of kindness that ensures that I have what I need. And not only that, in addition, on Thanksgiving this year, on my mom's 50th birthday, I spoke with one of my cousins, which is my dad's niece, and she shared with me that like my dad is the type of person, if you are around him, he will make you feel like you're also his child. And the reason why I say that, he will always welcome you with open arms. Even my high school year, like my senior year, when I will have lunch with my friends at home, and my dad was just so open about like getting to know them, asking them about themselves, and I kind of was like embarrassed because I'm like, no, like don't talk to my friends. And to add on to that, my dad gestures of checking in on me is asking me, "Did you eat today?" He's always concerned about my well-being and always make sure I am nourished. And to add on by checking in on me, he will ask me questions about my car, such as, do I need an oil change? Do I need gas? Tire checks? And a funny story is like I've been having my car for about 3 years now, and I just learned how to change. I just learned how to put oil in my tires like a month ago, all because my dad is always there. So I was like, why would I learn how to change a tire when I always have my dad? My dad's kindness makes every day special. Reflecting back to my high school year when I was running track, my dad's outgoing spirit shined brightly. He wasn't just a spectator, but he became my cheerleader. And I can just remember knowing that my dad was in the crowd because he would have this loud whistle to give me good luck and a thumbs up. That's how I know my dad was there to make me feel comfortable. And for one remarkable aspect of my dad, it was he was always willing to help, like no matter what. He was always willing to contribute. He was always willing to help run the meets. If the people needed help with the timing, the shot put, everything like that, if they needed help with anything like that, my dad was always first to contribute and try to make time. He would even like call off work or even like try to get off work early just so he can make it to my meet. So that way he can be there for me and support me because he knows how nervous I am. And I always love having my dad around. And furthermore, outside of track, we had neighbors who recently moved in, like next door, and my dad's eagerness to help them kicked in. Not only did he observe, but he also went in and gave them a hand to like heavy lifting, just to make the neighbors feel like they have a friendly and supportive neighbor next to them. And my dad's outgoing spirit goes beyond our family, which he creates a welcoming environment for those around him. It is his meaningful acts of kindness to ensure that you are comfortable in his presence. In this quote that I found from Wade Boggs, anybody can be a father, but it takes someone special to be a dad. That is why I call you dad because you are special to me. This quote beautifully captured the caring nature that defines my dad's role in my life. My dad's caring roles I will reflect back on my trip in Canada that we just recently took in October. It was really cold out, and my dad, he is like a typical dad. He's bald, and my and my coat that I was wearing did not have a hood, and he still took off his hat to give it to me to keep my head warm, despite the fact that his head was freezing. In addition, in a professional environment, in a recent interview that I did with one of my dad coworkers, they empathize that my dad goes above and beyond, not just with completing tasks, but just generally caring for the people around him, creating a supportive and uplifting work environment. It's clear that his caring nature is not just limited to family, but extends to every aspect of his life, leaving a positive impact of those around him. In conclusion, his kindness, caring, and outgoing nature defines him more than a father. He is an incredible person that I am fortunate to have. Having someone like him in my life is truly special. In his actions, I found a unique blend of joy that makes every day brighter. Grateful for his presence and proud to call him my dad. I will always cherish the support and love that he gives me because those are blessings in my life. Reflecting on my father's character, I am grateful for the uniqueness that he brings to my life. He goes beyond the roles of a father to become an incredible person in my life. His actions, from cheering me to games to small acts of kindness, brings joy every day. I am proud to call him my father, and I treasure the blessing and the love that he always gives me because I am happy to call him my dad. Thank you.